So here in New York City right now, it is already 68 degrees at 11:20 a.m. Listen, look at that, 66. They said the high was going to be 64 today, 65. Much warmer than expected. Much warmer. Oh, hey, dude, I'm using my phone right now to do videos. I've been in school. I've been at school. I miss you. Yeah. Well, I just recently came back because of the coronavirus, so we might get some convective showers and thunderstorms today, early this afternoon as we hit over 70. We weren't supposed to hit 70 today, by the way. The models were only showing upper 60s and 70 only for interior New Jersey. So we're already getting some convection over there. Another 3-hour live stream. Weekends, probably if on the weekends or if there's anything happening. Oh wait, the weather forecast. Darn it. Hold on.
He said the city's hospitals have enough personal protective equipment to get them through the whole week, and nursing homes are in better shape as well. This week, we are sending to nursing homes across the
I'll be back in a minute. I have some stuff I have to do. Meanwhile, I'm gonna leave the broadcast on so you can hear the weather forecast from the radio.
50,000 gloves, 173,000 surgical gowns, 15,000 kit coveralls and aprons, and 10,000 shoe covers. Surging those PPEs into the nursing homes. Where he can say there's a supply of hospitals and nursing homes, the mayor says the city will start contributing to its strategic reserve. The strategy will be one that could simply be summarized as buying and building. We'll buy the supplies from all over the country, all over the world, whenever they're available, but we'll increasingly have the ability to build them right here in New York City. We will not be dependent on one source because we have to protect our people. That means we need more than one place to turn to make sure there's always the supplies and equipment we need. The idea is to create a 90-day stockpile in case of a future surge or something unforeseen now. Controversy over NYPD social distancing arrests with video showing an officer in a violent takedown of a man in the East Village on Saturday. Police Commissioner Dermot Shea addressed that.
The incident begins with an individual that's sitting on a milk crate in front of the location. He's engaged in conversation with a female. Those two individuals are subsequently arrested, as well as the third person that the video on the corner takes place.
Cell phone video shows plainclothes officer Francisco Garcia grab 32-year-old Donnie Wright, punching him multiple times in the face and body and then using his leg to pin him to the ground by the neck. Police say Garcia reacted after Wright refused to disperse and took a fighting stance. A Manhattan district attorney has declined to immediately prosecute Wright. They also deferred prosecution of the two people that Garcia was arresting for refusing to follow social distancing rules and also in possession of marijuana. Garcia has since been placed on modified desk duty and stripped of his gun and badge pending an investigation. Wednesday News Time, 11:25. A company based in Manalapan, New Jersey, is due in federal court today to answer charges of price gouging and trademark infringement.
A federal judge here in New York has ordered New Jersey-based Performance Supply to explain why she should not enter a preliminary injunction preventing the company from using 3M's name and trademark. 3M accused Performance Supply of agreeing to sell New York City millions of N95 masks for 6 times their list price in what 3M called extreme price gouging by any measure. Performance Supply is not an authorized distributor of 3M products, but the lawsuit said the company reproduced the famous 3M marks to trick the city.
That's correspondent Aaron Katursky. Governor Cuomo will be coming up shortly with his daily coronavirus briefing. You'll hear it live here on 1010 Wins. Wins News Time, 11:26. Now Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins. Here's Andrew O'Day.
Ready to go cruising again? Carnival hopes you will be by summer. The company is setting August 1st as the first day it sets sail, with Carnival cruises originating in Miami and Port Canaveral, Florida, and Galveston, Texas, to stage the process of reopening. Wall Street indexes are mixing it today following a negative open. Right now, the Dow is down 221. S&P 500 down 13. NASDAQ go rising at 37. More than twice as many stocks are falling as rising right now as investors get nervous over the once again rising war of words between the U.S. and China, specifically accusations by the president that China is trying to cover up the virus. Dunkin' Donuts says it has signed up Uber Eats to become its partner in delivering products from its more than 4,000 total locations nationwide to its customers beginning the end of this month. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26:56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day, 1010 Wins.
4 more minutes until the weather forecast.
Essential personnel.
This goes out to the hardworking, dedicated men and women of the New York City Department of Sanitation. We see you out on the front lines every day. We support you. We love you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Connor John Dunn. You are my hero. Stay safe. God bless you.
Call 855-475-1010 to leave your message of appreciation. 1010 Wins, helping us all stay connected. Now a commercial message.
This is Carter Conlon. Paul the Apostle said in 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." There's so much to be afraid about in this world today. And I think in particular today about the coronavirus that seems to be going from town to town, city to city, person to person, heart to heart. And so many people are afraid of the future. I want to challenge you today to turn to God and turn to Him with all your heart. You might be afraid, but there is a spirit that God is willing to give you, His Holy Spirit, His Word, His promise that will drive that spirit of fear out of your heart and give you a hope and give you a reason and a purpose and actually something to say to those who are of a fearful heart. You get it by praying. So today I remind you, it's time to pray.
You go to the mechanic in here.
Pass me the torque wrench. No, let me have the flamethrower.
That sounds wrong. You know what else sounds wrong? When you hear about the interest you're earning on your savings with the largest banks. But with the Marcus by Goldman Sachs online savings account, you could earn much more interest. And hear this. Open a Marcus by Goldman Sachs online savings account in minutes at Marcus.com. You can money.
Comparison made to the 3 largest U.S. banks measured by total deposits. Rates as of February 4th, 2020 and may vary by state. Goldman Sachs Bank USA, member FDIC.
With Advanced Auto Parts, you can get the part you need from the comfort of your garage. We have a wide variety of parts in stock, and you can get them fast. Order online with Advanced Same Day and get your part with same-day pickup in-store, same-day curbside, or same-day delivery. It's the fastest way to get the part you need, where you need it, when you need it. Advance your auto at Advanced Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details. New York is changing, but one thing remains the same. The strength of New Yorkers. And Fox 5 News is there with the info you need. Watch Fox 5 News at 5, 6, and 10 p.m. AccuWeather says a mix of sun and clouds, shower in spots this afternoon, a high 70. That'll be midday, and the temperature is falling. Good morning. I'm Larry Cantor. Winds News Time, 11:30.
Good morning. I'm Susan Richard. We're waiting for Governor Cuomo's daily briefing. When it happens, we'll bring it to you live. Governor Murphy's coming up at noon. He's expected to announce whether Garden State schools will stay closed past May 15th. New York City is ramping up distribution of free facial coverings with another 7.5 million to be handed out starting this week at parks, NYCHA housing, food distribution sites, and elsewhere. The city is also going to give free iPads to students with disabilities in non-public schools. More now from ABC News. A new week ushering in reopenings for states around the country. This as the coronavirus cases are rising in some states like Texas and Utah. Among those states loosening restrictions and going down in hard-hit states like New York City and New Jersey, where stay-at-home measures remain in place. History in the making today after 2 months of postponements forced by the coronavirus slowdown. The Supreme Court again hearing oral arguments and breaking new ground.
History at the U.S. Supreme Court Monday.
The court passed it in.
As the nation's preeminent judicial body heard oral arguments via teleconference and allowed the public to listen in.
So your argument this morning in case 1946.
Limited by the COVID-19 pandemic, the court is planning to hear 10 cases remotely over the next 2 weeks. But with several justices at increased risk due to their age, it could be months before the court returns in person. Adam Kelsey, ABC News, Washington.
And on Wall Street, stocks trading down another day in early trading. Michelle Franzen, ABC News. Wednesday news time, 11:31. Now traffic and transit. Here's Karen Stewart.
Well, as we check what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels, the Westchester-bound, southbound Tappan Zee Bridge, Mario Cuomo, of course, has got construction. They just put it in place, and the right lane is closed until about 4:30. Again, in New Jersey, Route 46 West opened at the Parkway. Earlier problems that we had there, and we did have problems, a couple of lanes down. That is not the case any longer. We are in very good condition. Meanwhile, in the Bronx, as I check the jam cams, the Deegan has quieted down a lot. That morning rush hour construction that they like so much is cleared around Yankee Stadium and up by 95 on the Deegan. But we do have eastbound bumper-to-bumper traffic now from the Deegan on the eastbound.
Yeah, because the more people move there, the more money they get.
Until you get to around Crotona Avenue, and that's because of construction. It's in 2 spots along the way on your trip. Construction has caused a big jam up.
Okay, the weather will be coming on in 1 minute.
Moving from 119th Street up to 128th. Construction at 2 locations there, but the bridge seems to be doing well, the RFK. Inbound Lincoln, as we check what you need. Still heavy on the city side. Of course, from Long Island, the big 3 are doing well. We're sponsored by Hint Water. Hint is pure water infused with surprisingly true fruit flavors like watermelon, blackberry, and cherry. No sugar, no sweeteners, no calories. Available at your local grocery store or at drinkhint.com. Hint, water with a touch of true fruit flavor. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Wins.
Now to 1010 Winds AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Here's meteorologist Dean DeVore.
Susan, we're going to see a chilly, gusty wind develop as we get into the afternoon. The sunshine will mix with clouds. In fact, they'll look threatening, and it could pop up a shower. So temperatures near 70 early, but then falling back to near 60 by evening. Down to chilly 40s tonight. Rest of the week, unsettled and chilly. Drier Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe more showers Thursday. We'll keep an eye on a cold, wet Friday and Saturday. Right now, our temperature right around 70, 68. We'll go up a couple, then fall back. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Dean DeVore on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds.
Okay, that was the weather forecast. Okay, my phone's pretty hot right now. It's overheating. Hold on. Pretty good with percentage. At least it's 23%. Yep, it's charging.
Tuesday. In Kings Point, high tide is at 9:19 a.m. Monday and 9:47 p.m. Monday. Low tide is at 3:59 p.m. Monday and 4:38 a.m. Tuesday. At Montauk, high tide is at 7:18 p.m. Monday and 7:44 a.m. Tuesday. Low tide is at 1:27 p.m. Monday and 2:04 a.m. Tuesday. Here are the current conditions. As of 11 a.m. at Central Park, it was fair. The temperature was 68 degrees, the dew point 37, and the relative humidity 32%. The pressure was 29.69 inches and falling. The report from the Bronx Botanical Gardens was not available. Elsewhere in the metropolitan area, it was fair, and temperatures were between 67 and 72 degrees. Across Long Island, temperatures were between 69 and 70 degrees. At Islip, it was mostly sunny. It was fair at Farmingdale and West Hampton. In New Jersey, temperatures were between 68 and 70 degrees. At Caldwell, it was partly sunny. It was fair at Teterboro, Somerset, Linden, and Trenton. In southwest Connecticut, it was fair, and temperatures were between 66 and 68 degrees. Here are the latest reports on the coastal waters. At Robbins Reef in New York Harbor, winds were calm. The air temperature was 65 degrees. At New York Harbor entrance buoy, winds were calm. Air temperature 60 degrees. Wave height 3 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. At 20 nautical miles south of Fire Island Inlet. Sea temperature 50 degrees. Air temperature 54 degrees. Wave height 3 feet. Wave period 7 seconds. The report from 23 nautical miles south Montauk Point was not available. At Hudson Canyon, sea temperature 48 degrees. Wave height 3 feet. Wave period 7 seconds. At 15 nautical miles east of Barnegat Light, sea temperature 53 degrees. Wave height 3 feet. Wave period 7 seconds. On the Western Sound, Kings Point reported a calm. The air temperature was 65 degrees. At Bridgeport Harbor, a southwest wind at 5 knots was reported. The air temperature was 67 degrees. The report from Central Sound was not available. The following are coastal weather reports. As of 11 a.m. at Egan's Neck, temperature was 64 degrees. Wind was west at 5 miles an hour. At Morgan's Point in Glen Cove, temperature was 64 degrees. Wind was west at 5 miles an hour. At Fire Island Coast Guard, temperature was 66 degrees. Wind was north at 1 mile an hour. At Jones Beach, temperature was 66 degrees. Wind was south at 6 miles an hour. At Breezy Point, temperature was 66 degrees. Wind was south at 6 miles an hour. Here is the latest weather map discussion. A cold front passes through the region on Monday morning as a surface low heads to the east. Cooler, drier air will work into the area behind the front, and skies will clear on Monday morning. Winds on Monday afternoon will be gusty out of the northwest, 5 to 0 miles per hour. High temperatures will be in the upper 50s and low 60s. Behind the front, surface high pressure builds in for Tuesday, and dry conditions will continue through the day. Temperatures will remain below normal, with highs around 60 and overnight lows falling into the 30s across outlying areas and low to mid-40s elsewhere. By Wednesday, a low-pressure system and warm front approach from the west, resulting in rain chances through the day. Here is the official National Weather Service forecast for the New York City metropolitan area. Today, sunny late this morning, then becoming partly sunny. Isolated showers this afternoon. Highs in the lower 70s. Temperature falling into the mid-60s this afternoon. Northwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Gusts up to 30 miles per hour this afternoon. Chance of rain 20%. Tonight, mostly clear. Cooler with lows in the lower 40s. Northwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 30 miles per hour, diminishing to around 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour after midnight. Tuesday, sunny. Highs in the upper 50s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gusts up to 20 miles per hour in the morning. Tuesday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-40s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming north after midnight. Wednesday, partly sunny. A slight chance of showers in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 50s. Northeast winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Chance of rain 20%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of showers. Lows in the mid-40s. Here is the extended forecast. Thursday, partly sunny with a 30% chance of showers. Highs in the lower 60s. Thursday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then clearing. Lows in the mid-40s. Friday, mostly sunny. Highs around 60. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of showers. Lows in the lower 40s. Saturday, mostly sunny with a 30% chance of showers. Highs in the mid-50s. Saturday night, partly cloudy. Lows around 40. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-50s. Here is the air quality index forecast from state environmental agencies.
The New York City forecast air quality index is 39. This is good. The Ramapo, New Jersey forecast air quality index is 40. This is good. The coastal waters forecast from Sandy Hook, New Jersey to Fire Island Inlet, New York out 20 nautical miles. Small craft advisory in effect from 2 p.m. this afternoon through late tonight. For today, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots, increasing to 15 to 20 knots with gusts up to 25 knots late. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Isolated showers this afternoon. For tonight, northwest winds 15 to 20 knots with gusts up to 30 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. For Tuesday, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming west 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon. Gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. And for Tuesday night, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming northeast after midnight. Seas 1 foot or less. The marine forecast for New York Harbor, including Raritan Bay. Small craft advisory in effect from 2 p.m. this afternoon through late tonight. For today, northwest winds around 10 knots, increasing to around 20 knots with gusts up to 30 knots late. Waves 1 foot or less, then around 2 feet this afternoon. Isolated showers this afternoon. For tonight, northwest winds 15 to 20 knots, diminishing to 10 to 15 knots after midnight. Gusts up to 30 knots. Waves around 2 feet. For Tuesday, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots, becoming west 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon.
Well, thank you guys. Okay, I'll make another video in about an hour when there's gonna be finally showers coming in, or when we hit 70. I'll make another.
What's up, guys, and welcome back. The series finale of Star Wars: The Clone